for myself personally and through my own development, and then, being around younger therapists, is it really kind of guides a thought process too on like, where do I need to take this person? It's not you need to take them to pass the test. That's not the point, but it's to make sure that you're accomplishing their development in all different phases of their rehab, that you're not letting deeper movement patterns go by the wayside, or have strength endurance go by the wayside, or aerobic and anaerobic conditioning go by the wayside, that it forces you to think to allow physiological adaptation to happen.
And it kind of is training to the test, though. So kind of opposite what you said, in a sense, it is training to the test, right? It's like check boxes that they've got to check along their way. And it lays, what you created there lays out this awesome blueprint for any therapist to look at and be like, okay, I know how to build this. I know how to build this. I know how to build this. And it's like literally a step-by-step process. They check this box. There's the next one. They check this box.
And that's why we have tests. I think we have great progressions. We have a blueprint. And then, to be honest, when we do a 6-month scorecard, it's a freaking complex card. I have to use the data sheet. I can't pull that off by memory. So I have to reference the sheet. Yeah. This is going to be 2 testings long. Like, oh, crap, you didn't do well on your Y balance. And then it's like, oh, I haven't been having you do enough single leg stance. And that's why we do the test, is because we're not perfect. We're fallible humans. I use the test. I found a hole. Let's address the hole. Let's do more of this. And so I think it's both. We need great programming, and then we measure because we are fallible coaches and PTs. And this is a double check on us.
Keeps the patient in check, right? Because they're going to ask you at that moment, or even at 5 months, what they've done everything you asked to that point. They move great. They feel great. And you're still causing restriction on their return to play. And it's like 6 months is that common time frame for most get the clearance, like, oh yeah, just go right back out there. When we know in the research for a fact that every month you wait from 6 months to 9 months, you reduce your risk of re-injury by 50%. And so it gives them the data under a certain threshold to say, you're not ready, but I know exactly what you need to get ready.
And we talked about this in another podcast, but it is kind of putting it back on them and saying, here are the tests you got to pass. Like, prove it to me. I'll show you how to get there, but this is what you got to do to get to that point.